Hi, welcome back to Vlogmas day 23. 2 more days till Christmas. Are your presents wrapped? Are your stockings filled? Cause I haven't wrapped a single gift yet, but that's okay, we'll get there. Tradition with my sister-in-law has always been that we do it on Christmas Eve at like 1 in the morning. So today we are making Christmas candy. This is a tradition that we started many years ago with Tommy's family. We are going to be making no bakes, Buckeyes, and peanut butter fudge. So let's get started on today's video and get this thing moving. So my apologies for yesterday. I was not feeling the greatest and I knew I needed to take the day and rest or else I would not make it to Christmas and not be present for family, so I took the day. I'm feeling much better, so that's a win in my book. Take that as my advice. Take some rest. Take a day if you need to. Don't push too hard in this holiday season. So first things first, we are gonna start with the peanut butter fudge recipe. I shared it last year. You all seem to love it. Brought up the handy mixer. It's a really easy process. So you mix the ½ cup of water to 2 cups of sugar, bring it to a boil for 1 full minute. Then you add it to 1 cup of creamy peanut butter in a mixer and blend it. Mix it until it's not shiny anymore, and then you pour it onto either a buttered plate or into a buttered dish and let it cool, and then you cut it into squares. That's all it is. So let's make that, get it out of the way, because then I can move all of this off my counter so that we can make no bakes. My biggest trick to this recipe is getting everything set up first, because once it starts moving, you don't want to have to be measuring anything or setting anything up or plugging anything in or finding anything. Have everything ready to go. I even will have the peanut butter already in the mixer so that once that sugar and water is ready to go in the mixer, it's all ready into place. And we are back. I cleaned up from the fudge because you just didn't need to see that. This video is gonna be long enough. I got our quick cook oats measured out for our no-bake cookies. I'm gonna move some of this stuff out of the way here in just a minute and lay out my parchment paper. Please don't make the mistake of using wax paper. I did that one time and left wax rings on a countertop. That is not fun to try to get off later, little circle wax rings. So use parchment paper for them to be put out on to cool. I pre-measured my peanut butter. Again, just trying to make it a little bit quicker, a little bit easier. But we're gonna go ahead and get this process started. Just like the peanut butter fudge, it's pretty easy, but I like to pre-measure a lot of things and have my wax paper already down, because once you start cooking, the process does go relatively quickly, and then you want to drop them while they're still warm so that they don't set up on you, because that's how you get the nice round cookie shape. Alright, so I've cut the peanut butter fudge up and put it in a container so that it can finish cooling and stuff like that. It's already basically set. I just wanted to put it into a container so that it doesn't absorb any like onions or anything like that out of the fridge. And then this batch of no bakes, I noticed when I was dropping them that they were really hard to drop. I think that this batch didn't set correctly. So I'm gonna make another batch off camera. I'm not worried about it. They take a couple minutes, it'll be easy. But my taste testers also said that they were a little bit dry, so I'm gonna reduce my time just a little bit. That can all be dependent on your weather outside. So it's just one of those things. So we have a relatively dry day today. Could be the humidity, all of that. So I'll take care of that later. But for now, I'm going to put these into a container because they are cool enough that I can do that. Clean this mess up and then transition into making Buckeyes and our advent calendar and all of that fun stuff, and keep going. Tommy just said that those crumbles would make good ice cream sundae toppings. Probably, if you weren't carnivore. There's that fudge. So it turned out really well. And I'll put it in a nicer container for actual Christmas. But I just wanted it in an airtight container for now. Bringing back the mixer. The fun of baking season, I say. I'm just really grateful to have a really good quality stand mixer. It has made so many different things, and like when I've talked about grinding different meats and different things like that, that attachment attaches to this mixer, so it makes it easy. So funny story about Buckeyes. Little did I know that I was going to marry an Ohioan, and I found this recipe for peanut butter balls in a cookbook that my mom had. I was in like high school, I think, maybe a little after. She'd have to remind me which, I can't remember. And I made them. We loved them. And you dip them. Not like the Buckeyes that they make where you leave a little bit out so it looks like a Buckeye. No, you dip the whole thing in chocolate and call it a day. Peanut butter balls. Well then, my husband and I got together and he wanted to make me Buckeyes. I thought he meant the literal nuts. I didn't know that they were poisonous at the time. We had just gotten together. And he described them to me. I said, oh, those are peanut butter balls. He looked at me like I was crazy and the rest is history, but I now make Buckeyes. Crazy. So the first step in this process is to make the peanut butter ball that goes in the inside of the Buckeye. So you're gonna need powdered sugar, butter, brown sugar, peanut butter, a little bit of salt, and your mixer. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da. Now that we're back after a minor emergency and Tommy's tire blowing out and me having to go rescue them because they were on their way to an appointment, there's never a dull moment. We're back to making Buckeyes. So you blend the butter and peanut butter till they're smooth and blended together. We're gonna add some brown sugar and the powdered sugar in batches and slowly so you don't end up with it all over your kitchen, and go from there. So let's keep going. How it's supposed
it's gonna be you and me. Hanging by the fire, chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, yeah. I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be?
So now you want it the consistency of Play-Doh, so when you roll it, it holds together. This is a little bit sticky still, so I'm gonna add just a little bit more powdered sugar. Not much. You don't want it too dry, but you do want it to be rollable without leaving a mess on your fingers. And this is not quite there yet, so that's kind of how I judge it. Because, again, humidity affects these recipes, so you kind of gotta go by how it's acting that day.
Is there anything that you're missing? I will keep you warm as soon as you remove that snow.
So just that little bit made it much better. It's easily rolled and no mess on the fingers. Another thing that impacts that is the oil content in the peanut butter can be varying depending on the peanuts that are used in that particular manufacturer process. So we're gonna go ahead and roll these out into 1-inch balls and get those chilling. All right, now the fun part, rolling them out, and then I'm gonna let them cool and probably dip them in chocolate without you off camera because it is getting late, it's getting dark outside. I cheat. A lot of your purists will say that I cheat because they use wax and chocolate. I don't mess with all that. I get almond bark or this like candy coating that you can get at Kroger or Walmart or wherever and call it good. Tastes just as well and it works. I can never get the wax thing right, so we do it the easy way. These you'll want to roll into 1-inch balls, and then before you put them into chill, you skewer them with a toothpick for the dipping process. So let's get to rolling.
Well, I'm all for Christmas. It's a magical time full of kisses. Take a walk outside and tickle the snowman's nose. Moving nimbly. Did you hear something from the chimney? I will keep you warm as soon as you remove that snow. Oh, whatever we do, we will be alright. These holiday wonders will open your mind. May all your wishes tonight come true. The love I lived, the dream I knew. This Christmas, I only wanna be close to you.
All right, let's get these into the freezer to chill, and then I will get back with you and we'll start our advent calendars so we can get you out the door. And now for our favorite time, which is the advent calendars. I've got 2 to open. That's been a theme this Vlogmas. So yesterday's cow. Oh, I think this is one of my favorites. This little baby cow with Santa hat. Today's is a different baby cow with a Santa hat. Both cute. And we've got one more for tomorrow. Yesterday's is kind of a snowy roof scene where you're looking into the window with like a recliner and a fireplace and stuff like that. And then today's is Bob's Sweaters. So it's a storefront window. Alright, so I had to have a bit of a laughing session because once I started putting this puzzle together, I realized it wasn't just Bob's sweater shop. It's Bob's ugly sweater shop, which is funny. So it says Bob's ugly sweaters with ugly underlined. So I'm gonna show you these up close and then we'll say our goodbyes. No, don't fall apart. Here, stay together. Oh dear. And that is all I have for you today for Vlogmas day 23. I'm gonna go take a break, edit this, get this out to you. It's a little bit late, I'm sorry about that. And I will see you tomorrow for Vlogmas day 24. We've got some prep to do around the house for family that's coming to visit. We're gonna be doing some tidying, some meal prep, some different things like that, and just hanging out. I'm also thinking about maybe putting all the advent calendar puzzles together tomorrow, so you can see how that works and shifting them around. We'll see. Until then, have an amazing rest of your day. Bye for now, friend.
Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go.